Hey everybody, Brandon and Nicole here from Humphrey's Barbecue. Today we're going to go over the double wide. This one happens to be our double wide extended. So this one is 6 inches taller than our normal double wide. So the first thing that I want to go over about the double wide is, if you look on the side here, you're going to notice that this drain pipe is angled, which is going to allow for better draining of the water pans. It's one feature that we added in just because it makes everything much easier for the user. This is going to allow that water to drain out completely and not get locked up in the bottom of a pipe that comes straight down and turns to go out. Next thing I want to talk about, since we're on the outside, is our inset doors. These inset doors are great for these bigger units. They even work well down to our Cube series. It's just a better connection there, you know. And everything is well within the face frame, so it keeps everything kind of in and congested back. Now the double wide has followed suit with the rest of our Gen 23 models. So I am going to pop this top rack out here to give you guys a little bit better view. Now keep in mind, these double wide racks are very heavy, so as you set these racks in, there is no more lining it up. You're just going to drop it on top of the rails, slide it to the back, and it's going to drop right in for you. Along with that, our Gen 23 series has the notch outs on the cook chamber, where our other units, you're going to run a smaller piece of tubing. This one's going to be a little bigger. You'll be able to run that all the way across the cook chamber. So you can hang sausages, you know, you have the potential to hang ribs, kielbasa, hams, you know, there's all kinds of options. Chickens, turkeys, anything you want to hang back there. This model has the hide setters, so you can see there's the hide setter feature down here. Those will have caps on them, so you can close them off. You know, your heat up process takes a little bit of time because this unit is so big. So those hide setters are going to allow that to heat up faster inside of this cook chamber, and then you can close them off when you're ready, you know, to start cooking. So our water pans in here, you can see we have dual water pans. One thing you're going to notice is these are actually a tapered water pan. So along with that angled drain, these water pans actually taper down into that corner. So all of the water is actually going to move that direction to help you drain the smoker out. This unit is reverse flow, just like all of our other smokers. So it's a dual wall water reverse flow smoker, so the fire burns down bottom. Goes up through a baffling system on the outside of the cook chamber in the back. Goes up and hits the roof of the smoker, and then gets forced down through all the racks, all the way into those holes that you can see back there. I'm going to move this rack out of the way, just so you guys can see that this also has our advanced airflow option. That feature is great. So you can see you have the 2 advanced airflow plates here. We have it set to our best guess, even temperature top to bottom. Now that comes from past experience. The best way to find out if it is actually even temp top to bottom is to put a couple of probes in here, or even do a biscuit test. Cook biscuits on different parts of the smoker to find out how evenly they cook. If you want to even the temperature up, you're going to close those down. If you want a bigger temp swing from top to bottom, you're going to open them up. Opening them up is going to allow the air to move a little faster through here, so you're going to be hotter up top than you are down bottom. You can get anywhere from, you know, a 10-degree difference all the way up to, you know, 40 or 50 degrees, depending on how much you play with it. Okay. On these units, like all of our other units, everything is insulated. There's insulation underneath all of these outside skins. The doors are insulated. You know, we use a moisture wicking insulation, so as moisture builds up, it's gonna, you know, try to push that moisture to the outsides. There are 8 weep points, the 4 top corners, 4 bottom corners, because it's directly vented into the smoker. Down in the firebox area, you can see we got our heat diverter. Firebox, standard ash pan goes down in the bottom. Firebox does come out and hook, just like all of our other ones, so you can pull that out and fill it up nice and easy as you're using the unit. So as you can see, this unit has our standard firebox, our older style, you know, pre-Gen 23. Now the reason for that is this firebox is very large, contains a lot of heat when it's actually running. So if we had used an all-in-one in here, you know, you have a chance of stuff moving and that falling down, and you don't want that inside of a big commercial unit. So we kept the older style Firebox to give you, you know, a little more rigid of a box while you're cooking. Along with our other Gen 23 upgrades, you can see this one has the nice ring, the precision machine ring that we make here. It also has our new probe ports, so the nice precision machined probe ports. They are on both sides, so you will have two 2-inch ball valves on here. Obviously, you saw the dual water pans, so you have dual drains, another drain here, another one of those here, and then 2 more of the probe ports up top here. That's going to allow you to run 2 fans. So if you want to achieve some higher temperatures and you notice that one fan isn't keeping up as well as you'd like, you can always add that second fan in, and then you're going to have both fans working together to keep that fire going. So there are multiple options for how these smokers are laid out. This one specifically is going to get mounted on a trailer. It does have some smaller casters on it. That's for us to move it around in here. But you can see it has our normal setup for the caster plate. So this one's actually going to get a set of 4-inch bolt feet, and it's going to get mounted down to a trailer. You can also do 8-inch casters. You can do 6-inch hard rubber casters, 8-inch dually casters. There's multiple options there for how you can set the bottom of this up. And 4-inch feet doesn't have to be the only size. You can even go up to 6-inch. Be careful going any higher than that. 4-inch is usually typical for mounting on a trailer because it gets you the right height for what you want to do. That being said, with 4-inch feet, a stainless top upgrade on these is a perfect setup, because with the 4-inch feet, especially on a standard double wide, me personally, this 6-inch extended one is a little taller for me to use this as a shelf. But if it was the standard height double wide with 4-inch feet, the top of this with a stainless would be perfect for, you know, swapping racks out, setting baking sheets up here, you know, any of that kind of stuff that you want to do. Some other upgrade options, you can do round bar handles here instead of these D-ring handles. You know, the round bar is reinforced, so it's going to give you, you know, more options for moving. It's actually a lot easier to roll these when they have a set of round bar handles. So if you were going to use it as like inside the trailer but roll it out to cook on, you know, round bar handles with a set of 8-inch casters would work great for that. Another option, especially if you are doing that whole inside the trailer and going to roll it out, D-rings. We do welded D-rings to the bottom. That's going to give you 4 tie-down locations. So usually there is one here, one in the center on the back, one in the center on the front, and one in the center on the other side. It's going to give you 4 different tie-down options. Usually 4 points for tie-down is a lot better than just 1 or 2. So the extended double wide like this one here typically comes with 3 racks. You can see this customer has added a 4th, just because when you get into that catering, if you're not doing a hog in here and you're just catering and putting a lot of pork butts or a lot of ribs in, you know, you can fit a lot of racks in here, which is going to give you a lot more output. But normally the extended double wide comes with 3, the normal double wide comes with 2. You have 2 different options on your racks. You can get steel expanded or stainless steel expanded. The difference being, you know, steel is going to absorb some of that flavor, where the stainless is going to be a lot easier for you to clean. So it comes down to, you know, kind of what you want versus what your health inspector might want if you're going into the catering portion with this unit. Some of them like to see stainless inside just because it's easy to clean. It makes for good cleanup. The steel absorbs the flavor, so you're going to get a little bit of flavor stored in there.